What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. So I told you it wouldn't be very long until I started making another one. So I've got the Skyline around the side of my house. I've got my cruiser here, which is full of tools I brought home from work just to keep myself entertained. So got the Skyline here ready. Here's my dog. So my wheels off the front. So I've unclipped the skirt already too. The front bar is off. Front guard's off. Now I'll show you pretty much. I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've done so far and what you've got to do yourself. So to get your guards off, you got one 10mm screw here, two 10mm here, you got another one in the middle, one at the end, you got one at the top here which you've actually got to open the door to get it off, so you've got that one there. You've got another one down here which you just need, obviously just it comes through this way, so inside the guard, so you just need a couple extensions and a 10mm as well. Then you've got the typical Nissans, they've got the two in the bottom of the inner guard here. So the reason why I've got this all apart today is because originally I've rubbed through this guard, this Loom once, and as you can see I've already repaired it once. So to prevent myself from rubbing through it again, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut a section of my inner guard lining here out and pull this, obviously, and all these little clampy dog shit things off. Cut a section out and actually run this up and across the top of the guard here, or the inner guard, and then back in through that little cutout there. The main reason you do something like this is to obviously prevent rubbing through like I have done once before. The last time this happened, I actually lost a lot of my instrument clusters and stuff like that, or sorry, my instrument cluster. I had no power windows. A lot of my actual, obviously, electronics in the car stopped working because of this. So it's the good preventative measure to do to ensure that obviously it doesn't happen again, because it can be a pain. So you can see I've just kind of caught it again with a little bit of tape hanging out there and just here, but I obviously haven't rubbed through any of the cabling there. So I'm going to re-tape it all back up so it's all nice and snug. Now I've actually also rubbed through the washer line, so this here is for the front washer, obviously the ones that are up here. Then there's another one that I've already cut off, is this one here. I think this is just like quarter water line, and I hope you enjoy my my blue nails. My daughter did this while we were in isolation. So what I'm going to do, obviously cut a section out of the inner guard here, tuck it all up, re-tape it, tuck it all up nicely, and then sit it back up the top, put my guard back on, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So you've also got to unplug the actual indicator, which is here on the guard. So one you can probably see sitting just over there. So anyway, guys, I'll get through this next little section. I'll pull these clips and stuff off. I'll mark out where I'm gonna cut this section away. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. I'll unclip these. So I'll just show you how to quickly unclip these. These are really simple. So you just literally pick the top up, push it down like that, done. Same again here, push that down, get rid of that. So ultimately you want this, then you're going to get rid of these. You can just break these, or you can be gentle like I am and kind of save them if you have to. Come on, you bastard. Like that, get rid of that one, push that one down. Okay, so like that. So pretty much what I'm going to do is going to be a section cutting out here, and this whole loom I'm going to re-tape this up so it looks snug again, and that is pretty much going to sit up on top up here. So the higher you can get it, the better it will be. So anyway, moving forward, I'll be back very shortly. Okay, so we're back. Now I was literally filming this on the GoPro and the GoPro just died, so I'm going to have to do this all again. Okay, so what I've done is I've re-wrapped the loom so it looks all nice and tidy again. I've worked out where I want to cut my section, so just here, obviously I've got it marked out. I'm going to cut this little section out, and so then what's going to happen is once I remove that, this whole loom will pretty much get tucked up and will be sitting up and above there. Obviously I got a bit of give in there, and I got a bit of give coming out of the cab there, so that should be fine. So if I cut that there, I'll just obviously tuck these cables up there with it and zip tie it to make it look nice, because you'll never obviously see them. And that there is the bonnet latch, so you've got to make sure you've still got a bit of slack in this, otherwise your bonnet latch will always have pressure on it and it'll always want to open. So yeah, so far everything's pretty much ready to go. Now for anyone wanting to know is, so my wife's over there with my kids in the backyard. So yeah, if anyone wants to know, this is the same for pretty much the S13, 14, 15 and the 240SX platforms. Obviously if you're in the other side of the world, if you're watching this video, it's all pretty much the same. So they've got the screws up here, they're screwed in here, two at the bottom, and then obviously the three on the top. Now for the S14s, There's two bolts in the side of the headlight, just like the 33 here. But that's pretty much the only difference is obviously the model of the car. So other than that, yeah, it's all the same. So I'll get this cut out, and then yeah, we'll see what the finished product looks like. Okay, so I've pretty much cut everything out the way I wanted to. So this little section here I've just pretty much taken that straight out of there, and also I've just kind of smacked this corner of the inner guard liner like kind of down, so it's kind of got like a ramp to run up along. So if I was to put the camera down for just a second, so that will pretty much tuck up there and sit happy up there like so, just like that. So that's as easy as it is. I might even bash this out just to say a little bit, so I've got a little bit more room to have that actually come up and across. Other than that, I'm going to put a little bit of rubber hose along here, which I've got here. I've just got a little bit of rubber hose with some gasket glue in it, just so it, you know, kind of stays there. So yeah, anyway, I'll finish getting this fitted up, guys, and I'll show you the end result. So I've got everything's all done up now, so I'm pretty sure I'm happy with how it looks. So this is the final product. So zip tied and tucked up all nicely. So it just, as I said before, it just follows that line all the way along there, all the way there. So that piece I've cut out pretty much allows it to get out from the grommet there, straight up. Like it is pretty tight up there, but it's not going to cause any damage. Now I've still got plenty of slack here on the bonnet cable, so that's good. That's all I wanted, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So something that, you know, can take you maybe an hour and a half maximum, depends how good you are with pulling things apart. I've pulled this car apart many a time. So yeah, as I said, you've got 3 bolts on the top, 2 down there, 1 at the top here, 1 at the bottom, and then 2 actually underneath the sill, underneath there. So anyway, that's probably going to be the end of today's video. So if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a like, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more content. Next video will probably be changing the single tip to a twin tip. So if you've also noticed, the car's actually up on jack stands, so it's obviously up on stands front and back. Mainly the front's mainly up so I get that bumper bar off, because it's a bit of a pain to do it without the wheels on, because you've got to get obviously a screwdriver or whatnot up into the inside of the guard there to get the bolts out. Other than that, yeah, next video will probably be perhaps, you know, yeah, maybe the exhaust tips or how to pull a gearbox out of an R33. So thank you for watching, guys, very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.